Hello, everyone. Please listen to a touching story about looking beyond outer appearance to discover the beauty of the human soul in love. The story is called The Rose on the Lapel. If you loved someone deeply but had never seen their face, would you still follow your heart? Would you still walk toward them if the person standing there was not what you expected? Sometimes love asks us a difficult question. Do we love the face, or do we love the soul? Today's story tells of a young soldier, a mysterious woman, and a single red rose that tested the truth of a human heart. The story begins with a young man named Daniel Harper, who served as a soldier during World War II. Daniel was brave, thoughtful, and quiet. War had changed many things in his life, but deep inside, he still believed in kindness, learning, and love. One afternoon, 13 months before the war ended, Daniel visited a small library in Florida while he was waiting for his ship to depart overseas. He walked slowly between the shelves and picked up a book about poetry. But something inside the book caught his attention. There were small pencil notes written in the margins. The writing was soft and thoughtful. The person who wrote those notes clearly had a deep mind and a gentle heart. Daniel began reading both the book and the notes at the same time. Sometimes the writer asked questions about life. Sometimes the writer disagreed with the author. Sometimes the writer simply wrote a short sentence that felt full of wisdom. Daniel felt as if he was having a quiet conversation with someone he had never met. At the front of the book, he saw the name of the person who owned it. The name was Clara Whitmore. Under the name was an address in New York City. Daniel thought about it for a long time. Finally, he took out a piece of paper and wrote a letter. In the letter, he introduced himself and thanked her for the thoughts she had written inside the book. He was not sure she would answer, but 2 weeks later, while he was already serving overseas, a letter arrived. The letter was from Clara Whitmore. Her writing was warm and intelligent. She thanked him for noticing her notes and told him she loved books and poetry. That was the beginning of a friendship that slowly became something much deeper. For more than a year, they wrote letters to each other. Every week, Daniel waited for the mail. Every week, Clara wrote about her life, her ideas, and her dreams. They shared thoughts about books, music, and the meaning of courage. Daniel told her about the long nights at sea and the fear of war. Her letters gave him strength during the darkest days. Sometimes Daniel read her letters again and again. Each letter felt like a small light in a dark world. After many months, Daniel realized something surprising. He had fallen in love with a woman he had never seen. Finally, one day, he wrote a brave request. "Clara," he wrote, "may I see your photograph?" But Clara refused gently. She wrote, "If what you feel for me is true, then my appearance should not matter. Daniel read that line many times. At first, he felt confused, but slowly he understood. Clara wanted him to love her mind and heart, not her face. Then the war ended. Daniel was finally returning home. In one letter, Clara suggested they meet for the first time. She wrote, "We will meet at Grand Central Station in New York. I will wear a red rose on my lapel so you can recognize me." Daniel counted the days. The night before the meeting, he could not sleep. His mind was full of questions. Who was Clara? Was she young? Was she beautiful? Did it matter? The next day, Daniel stood inside the busy train station. Thousands of people moved around him. His heart beat faster with every passing minute. Then suddenly, he noticed a young woman walking toward him. She was tall and graceful. Her blonde hair curled softly near her ears. Her eyes were bright blue, like flowers in spring. She wore a pale green suit that made her look like sunshine after winter. Daniel's heart jumped, but then he saw something important. She was not wearing a red rose. The young woman smiled kindly as she passed him and continued walking. Daniel watched her disappear into the crowd. For a moment, he felt a strange pull in his heart. Then he remembered why he was there. He turned again and searched for the red rose. Soon he saw her. Standing near a pillar was a woman wearing a red rose on her coat. But she was nothing like the young woman who had just passed. This woman looked over 40 years old. Her hair was gray and tucked beneath a simple hat. Her body was heavy. Her shoes were plain and worn. Daniel felt a sudden wave of disappointment. His imagination during the past year had created a very different picture. For a moment, he hesitated. His heart struggled inside his chest. Then he remembered Clara's letters. He remembered her kindness. He remembered the thoughts she shared with him. He remembered how her words had helped him survive the war. Slowly, Daniel took a deep breath. Love, he realized, was not about beauty. It was about truth. He walked toward the woman wearing the rose, holding the same book he had first found in the library. He stood before her. His voice felt tight, but he spoke politely. "Good evening. I am Lieutenant Daniel Harper. I believe you are Miss Whitmore." The woman looked at him with gentle surprise. Then she smiled kindly. "Young man," she said calmly, "I do not know what this is about." Daniel blinked in confusion. The woman continued. "The young lady in the green suit who just passed asked me to wear this rose." Daniel's heart stopped. "She said that if you asked me to dinner, I should tell you she is waiting for you in the restaurant across the street." Daniel stood completely still. The woman laughed softly. She said it was some kind of test. Daniel turned quickly toward the large restaurant across the street. Inside, near the window on the second floor, he saw her, the young woman with the blue eyes, the woman in the green suit. She was looking down at him with a hopeful smile. Daniel suddenly understood everything. Clara Whitmore had not been testing his appearance. She had been testing his heart. If he had turned away from the older woman with the rose, then he would have shown that he cared more about beauty than about character. Daniel crossed the street quickly. When he entered the restaurant, Clara stood up. Her smile was warm but nervous. "Well," she said softly, "did you pass the test?" Daniel laughed gently. "I think the test was good for my heart." They sat down together and talked for hours. Daniel told her how her letters had helped him survive the war. Clara told him how she had worried for him every day. The red rose now rested quietly on the table between them. It had done its job. Years later, Daniel often said that the most beautiful moment in his life was not when he first saw Clara's face. It was the moment he chose to walk toward the woman wearing the rose, because that was the moment he proved to himself that love can see beyond the surface. And sometimes the truest beauty is the one that waits inside the heart. Thank you for watching and listening to the meaningful story, The Rose on the Lapel. We hope this story helps you discover the beauty of the human soul while improving your English listening and speaking skills. Please subscribe, like, comment, and share to support our channel. Goodbye, and see you in the next videos soon.